Hi there, Bob Cam again. Part 2 of the Table of Tears. Here's the table, and you can see the ocean in the background. I apologize for squinting, the sun's pretty bright this morning. So I want to share with you something a client of mine gave me permission to share that happened for him here at this table a few years ago. This was the day and the place where he was able to face for the first time in his life that his childhood had been marked by physical and psychological violence as well as neglect. And he cried deeply over that. This tough, strong guy, he cried deeply over it. And when he came out of that first long series of sobs, he then acknowledged that he had visited some of that on his small child, particularly the neglect. And then he cried even harder. And when he came out of that, he said, "It ends here. It stops here, no more." And he was able to acknowledge the generational cascade of a pattern of hurt that had spilled into him and to some degree had spilled onto his child. And he was determined that it would no longer do that. So he has been a much more devoted dad since then, much more attuned to his kids and himself. And no, he's not perfect. None of us is. There is no magic switch we throw and suddenly become a different person. But he now has the muscle memory of grieving. He knows that he can go there and move through his pain rather than act it out. And you can bet that this kind of clarity and consciousness makes him a stronger leader, a lot clearer with his boundaries in particular, and much more empathetic to the grievances of the people who work for him.